Welcome back to House Guest with me, Hailey Fennel. I'm a psychic medium, and this is the podcast that connects you to the other side. We have another College of Charleston research project reading for you today. It is with Annie Browning, and it was such a delight to connect in with her. We connect in with her son who passed away, as well as her grandfather, and they come forward with some of the most profound information that we all need to hear. And I just want to say thank you so much, Annie, for being so open with us and telling us your story and being with us. What she does for work is one of the most fascinating things I've ever heard. I'll give you guys a little hint. She helps people focus in and reach even deeper states to get messages from the other side or to just feel connected during states of grieving. You can go to her website at AnnieLBrowning.com. We'll put that in the show notes too. I can't wait for you guys to hear more about her story and hear the reading that we did together. Thank you so much, Annie, for being on. And everyone listening right now, please do me a favor, like, subscribe, review the podcast, and send it to a friend. It means so much to us. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. All right. So have you ever had a psychic or a mediumistic reading before?
I have before, yes.
Okay, wonderful. Good. So it will sound kind of sort of similar. There's a lot of people in my field that will say the same thing. It's meant to be supportive and loving. Like when we connect into the other side, we are getting the information that we need to hear to move forward in life. It's never meant to stop us in our paths. That said, if anything comes across that you're like, gosh, that doesn't sound great, or I have more questions about that, just let me know. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I get like a few different things happening for you on the other side. One person that comes forward feels a bit younger to me, like they just kind of like drop down low. And then I get, I mean, not to make them typical, but I get some grandparents there on the other side, of course. This younger person that comes forward kind of wants to come in really close with you, let you know that they're here, they're for you. And it even feels like sometimes when I get this down here, I know you can't quite see it, I don't know if you this down here. It can mean like child or sibling that's coming forward on the other side and wanting you to know, like, here I am and I'm close by and I'm watching over you and really excited to be a part of the reading and getting to connect in right now. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely, good. Lovely, good. And wanting to let you know that they're okay is how it comes across. Like, I think that they know that. Is this child for you that's on the other side? Because they just said wanting to let mom know that, like, I'm okay. Like, let her know that I'm okay. Lovely, good. Hold on. I'm going to have them come closer. Lovely, good. Okay. This is going to be a funny thing to say, and it's a little bit like of a jump of information, but can you understand that what you're into now, like even quite possibly career-wise, is somewhat led or inspired by them? Does that make sense to you? Like what mom
Absolutely.
does is because of me. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hate to get into a guessing game, but I just did it in my head. I'm like, who are you, son or daughter? And it feels maybe slightly more like son, but I'm okay if I'm wrong.
But no, it's a son.
Okay. And sometimes people listen to this podcast because they too are going along this journey and they're wondering how I'm doing what I'm doing. And they've heard me before. I get gender wrong sometimes when I get too much in a guessing game. So what I did, I was like, ooh, before I got in the guessing game, what did it kind of sort of feel like to me? And I think it feels okay, lovely, good. So I'm just going to call him he, him. It's just going to help me connect in with him a little bit more. There we go. He's really proud of you. He's like, please let her know I'm really proud of her. I know that you know that too. Like your heart swells thinking of him. His heart swells thinking of like you and what you're doing and how far you've gone. He does say that you've gone quite far in your work. Like, and he's going to be like, she's going to say that she's just getting started. Like she's just getting started. But can we recognize like the work that she's done to get to where she is now? Because it's been a lot of work, he says. Does that make sense to you? Does he pass quite some time ago? This is like 5-10 to me, like 10-ish years or more.
No, it's only 3.
That's okay. Only 3.
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on there. Have you been working on what you've been working on? That's funny. Working on what you've been working on for the past 10-ish years, though? Like, I've been building up to this
Yes.
point. Okay,
Yes. Although
perfect.
since his death, it's shifted quite a
Okay,
bit.
perfect.
Hmm.
That's great. Good. This is like where you were 10 years ago. This is now. So I like that. There's
Hmm.
like a shift and then an upward shift, of course, but like a shift in that. And then I'm going to focus in on just because he started to talk about timelines or time in general. This would be three-ish to me, three right here. Okay, hold on. Let me get into it. Mm. Yeah, okay, lovely. A nice shift and then doing it even more intentionally with a completely different purpose, which has made it almost like now we're calling ourselves like a different title or new job. Does that make sense to
Hmm.
you?
Yeah. Hmm.
Lovely, good. Good, good, good. I'm just gonna be quiet for a little bit. Okay, this is going to be a funny distinction, Annie, but even and we're going to talk more about him in a little bit, I promise. That's like him, I promise. He goes, "It's not a hobby, like though it could have been like through a nonprofit or an organization or kind of in like a non-paid way before." He goes, "You're meant to be paid for it though. Like we're meant to like drop in clients, get paid for it." Does that make sense to you?
It does. It does. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect, and he just wanted to make sure that I pointed that out. Okay.
Hmm.
Alright, hold on. He's gonna come a little bit closer. He might even switch topics a little bit for us for a second. I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. That's how he puts it. Do you understand that you helped him a lot in life? He says, "Mom helped me, but she's feeling like maybe she didn't do enough towards end of life." And I want to let her know that like I'm okay, that she helped me, that like I knew that she loved me. Which might even make like the way he passed or his passing even harder, like knowing that he knew that. But he's like, but there was something else going on that I just like couldn't get a hold of. Does that make sense to you?
Let me just feel it.
I want to do it with you.
Sorry.
That's okay. And if you need a break at any point, you just let us know. Sometimes when they have me touch my head or doing something, it's a little bit like there's something like a mental illness or some sort of like I didn't let mom know everything that was going on in here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
I also
okay.
think, sorry,
Oh yeah, that's
he died of a head injury.
okay. That I mean that can be it too. Sometimes it's like
Hmm.
they make me do it without me knowing, and
Yeah.
he's making sure that I point this out to you.
Yeah.
So take, and I'm going to be completely transparent. Take the mental illness part away from it.
Hmm.
Like that's it. That's what he wanted. Your intuition is way more important than mine. And so that's the information he wanted to get across, just like that.
Yeah.
Um, I can understand like something he does say. He's like, well, with my age and stuff, like, of course, there's like, maybe I'm not like the most mentally healthy person, but like who is at all times? I don't
Yeah. I mean,
think.
he was an adolescent, so he was,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
he
So
was
there's
coming
like
into it. Yeah.
growing to do in that
Yeah.
area.
He was at a very pivotal growth stage when he died. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which so it's like, who has it all together? Even I mean, I turned 40 this year. It's like who has it? Who is like the most mentally healthy at all
Yeah.
times?
Yeah.
It's possible. But he did, but that is more of his references, the way
Hmm.
he passes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, lovely. Good, good, good. Okay. He does say something around, he's like, can I expand on that a little bit with his
Hmm.
passing? He does say something around like a bad decision um on his part is how he puts it. And he does take responsibility for it in that way. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
So he's like, okay, love it, good, good, good. Mm. He also says like, and I'm sorry for like the way you find out about my passing. I'm not sure what this totally means. Do you wake up in the middle of the night and find out about his passing or have like a knowing? Does that make sense to
No,
you?
I was there.
You were there. Okay, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Go like this.
But
Um,
I think I know what this is. I mean,
okay.
just seeing him laying there.
Okay. Okay. And like a no, and like a mom knows right away or something like that.
Yes,
And
and he does. Even just last night, he woke me up in the middle of the night. So I think
oh,
that's what you're describing.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful. No, oh, I love
Hmm.
that. That's beautiful. I think that's exactly where he wants to go with it. And like a no, but there we go. And like that he's there. Like I
Hmm.
know he's there. Okay, Annie, are you helping currently? And I know it's only been 3 years, which is super recent, but are you helping like other parents and other people move through the loss of a child?
So not overtly, although I do have some,
Okay.
but it's a little bit broader than that. But
Okay.
yes, there definitely are some who have lost a child, but I would say it's also broader than that in terms
Perfect.
of other
Um,
challenges.
I think like especially in those moments, and maybe he's like maybe don't say especially, like that's on me. But there are people in those moments or people that come to you for that, and
Mm-hmm.
you've been like instrumentally helpful. Like it's been so helpful, and it's just like a thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a bit of like thank you for doing your job and realizing your purpose. Like again, is how he puts it.
Mm-hmm.
This is him coming in for some reason, like mom and I were close.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm coming in and I get to work with her in this way now, is
Right,
how he
right.
puts it.
Mm-hmm.
So we still get to be close. Our relationship is just different and it feels really good. Um, Lovely, good, good, good. Annie, do you do what I do? Are you also a psychic
So
medium?
I'm not a medium. I'm not as
You're-
crystal clear as you are, but I've been an intuitive before he died.
I love
Yeah.
it. I think you can call yourself a medium. He just goes, this is like, he goes, Hailey, like you to her, her to you.
Yeah, yeah. We do very similar work. Hmm.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, it feels really good. Do you see yourself more as like helping to guide people towards more like help and answers though? I know that I do too, so I'm not saying anything bad about myself, but he like then gets into like what you do.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. Hold on. I'm just gonna write this one thing down because I have to ask you about it later. But he also sees you leading people, guiding people towards even more resources and like helpful programs, paths. Does that make
Hmm.
sense?
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. He's like that, like this, because as psychic mediums, like we can all, or intuitives, lovely good, we can all kind of have these like niche things. I'd say my niche thing is talking to people who have passed away. Some people are like their niche thing would be talking to pets, right? Yours is like a bit of everything, but then also like very specifically being like, okay, and now you need to like go take this program because it's going to help even more, or guiding them
Hmm.
in that sort of
Hmm.
direction. And the people coming to you might not know it in the moment, but the way you do it is why they find you and not me and not someone else. Like they find
Yes,
you
yes.
for a reason. And it feels really like beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. And then I'm going to ask you a funny question because he calls you Dr. Annie. Does that make sense?
Well, this hopefully this doesn't mess up the study, but
That's
I'm
okay.
in a doctorate program, but I'm not a
Oh,
doctor yet. Yeah.
okay. So like when you finish the program, you'll be
Yeah, yeah. I would never call myself that though, but
Dr.
he's very funny.
I
He
love
would
it.
definitely do that to me. Yeah.
Yeah, he calls you. This I wrote it down. I was like, Dr. Annie, that's what I was writing down. I was like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask him that. Hold on, I'm gonna get into there. Oh, lovely, good, good, good. Within your doctoral program, is that what you would call it? Did I
Hmm.
get that
Yeah.
wrong? Okay.
Hmm. Yeah.
Within your doctoral program, would you say that there's a part of it or like a research part of it where you are helping children or something?
Potentially, yeah. I
Okay.
haven't completely fleshed that out yet, but it's
Okay.
definitely
Oh,
possible. Hmm.
okay, just think about it. And he can come along, son can come along and help you kind of get in there when you need to. So when the time comes, it's like, ooh, do I want to do? And it's going to be up to you. And it honestly, if something else lights you up, go with that thing. But keep that as an option of like helping children. It even feels like younger than he would have been.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, like 3, 4, 5 is like a feeling around the age.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Perfect. 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 Lovely good. That's him. Lovely good. Like that felt like enough information for that for you to intuitively go off of it. Okay. Mm. Okay, fine. He says I'm here with grandpa is how he puts it.
I think
Um,
so. Yeah. Hmm.
and is like excited to bring him forward if we want. Is this your dad for you?
No, but I think it's my dad's dad.
Dad's dad.
Hmm.
Okay, good. This
Hmm.
is always dad's side of family for me. So I'm like,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
I'm
I
here with
get that.
grandpa. So then that's okay though. That's a great grandpa for him. Um, Okay, but hold on. But Sun's still center stage. He's like, I'm still me, still here. I'm gonna ask you about something at the end. Do you have any other questions for Sun
Hmm.
or any?
No, I just told him I miss him.
Yeah. He loves you so, so much. I know it. He loves you so, so much. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I'm just gonna have him come close one more time. He goes, I'm not going anywhere. Like, just so you know. I know that you know this. Like me, Hailey, I know that you know this. Like he'll be here well after the reading, but he's around. Okay. And let's see. Okay, lovely good. Hold on. He does start talking about things coming in, things needing to be done career-wise and twos for you. Like either 2 classes at a time or 2, like,
Yeah.
things at a time. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Don't overextend right now," is how he puts it. Like, keep things at a steadier pace, because there's some other, like, life good
Mm-hmm.
life things coming up that you're gonna wanna be a part of.
Sure.
It's like
Makes
to keep
sense.
things, and that might make sense just to consider, and if you're like, "I'm bringing things in twos, and if at some point it grows to 4 at a time," I
Mm-hmm.
think that's beautiful too, but a sort of pattern for you to consider. Like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do these 2 things now, and then I can overlap 2 more things eventually, and then go back to just 2, and then it kind of overlaps. So just to let you know,
Yes.
like, a little
Yes.
pattern to play with, work with. And then are you okay if I bring forward your grandfather?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Because your son keeps referencing him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lovely, good, good. I'm just be quiet for a little bit. There is a sense of him being there when son passes
Mm-hmm.
away, like
Mm-hmm.
almost like an angel descended from heaven. I don't often use those words, and I only say that because I don't use them lightly. But it really does feel that way. Like it's um, a protector that comes down and says, like, it's your time, and like you get to come
Mm-hmm.
with me. And son feeling very like peaceful immediately,
Yeah.
just to let you know.
Yeah.
And your grandfather coming in and being like, I'm the right kind of stoic figure to come in and help in this situation. He's
Mm-hmm.
very even keeled, very calm, get the job done. And I love everyone and it's going to be okay, is how he puts it.
Mm-hmm.
Your grandfather comes in even closer and he just wants to let you know, and I know that you know this, but exactly how much he loves you. Fine. Hold on. He feels like he leaves you little sign symbols, little gifts, like from the spirit world into now, is how he puts it. It might even
Mm-hmm.
be like, I hear this sign symbol a lot from other people, but like pennies or dimes from him
Mm-hmm.
or he's or whatever this means to you. He keeps like picking up things and putting it like pinching things almost.
Okay. Yeah.
Pincher crab. Um, so just keep that in mind. I don't exactly
Uh-huh.
know what that means. But did he have something to do with the military or navy? He like gets kind of proud chested about it.
Um, no, but
Okay.
he would have come from a, not that expression of it, but he would have had kind of a pride or
Okay. Okay.
a strength
Shoulders
of
back.
character. Mm-hmm.
Is
He was very hardworking. Very,
okay.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. I'm gonna see if that's okay. If it's a no, I'm gonna see what he means. Shoulders back. I like the proud part. I'm very like proud, very, very proud of who he is. I'm proud of
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. There we go. And that's okay that it's not military or Navy. I usually get that information right. But this is what I'm going to say about it. And he does combine it with a little bit of this information. Of course, proud of what he did. Hold on. I got to get back into it. Hmm, okay. I might just be quiet for a second. There we go. There we go. All right. I am going to ask you this. Do you understand like the uniformed of some sort though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Okay.
do understand that. It's interesting you say Navy though. So he would have been part of a very a religious order that would have worn plain clothes and would have resisted the any sort of taking of arms or any would have been nonviolent, right? A
Yeah.
peace movement, a peace church. But he would have dressed, he was Amish. He would have dressed in a plain.
In a plane.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm very proud of that, and I love
he
that
would
he
have been very
brings
proud
up,
of that. Mm-hmm.
like, the military or Navy, but in, like, the complete opposite sense that
Complete
I
opposite. Yep.
it has it, but I love it, and it, like, brings such, like, a good like, and even more like, you know what's funny is I'm like, "Okay, military, Navy, I can kind of understand it." He gets so proud of it, so it's like, imagine the people that are proud of being the military or Navy, and I'm not
Mm-hmm.
putting anyone that's a part of that down, I
I
promise.
get that.
He's like, "I'm even more proud, like, look at what I did." So it feels really good. Yeah. And he works with you often, like as a spiritual team, someone on the other side. He's like, I come in. I'm like such a gentle person to work with that it's easy to connect in with me, is how he.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing him with us. Do you have any questions for him?
No, we named our son after him. I didn't
I
even
love
know him very well, but I always had a sense when our son's name's Lewis. When Lewis was, when I was carrying him, that
Yeah.
he had that my grandfather Lewis was his guide or his angel. Like he was so strong. So we named him Lewis. So you're not telling me anything that wasn't, I mean, it was intuitively
Like you knew it.
aligned. Yeah.
And like I like that, proud of his family name. I like that. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Annie. I really appreciate your presence and your energy.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Do you have, I'm gonna just make sure. Oh, I do have a funny question for you. And
Mm-hmm.
it's okay if it's no, and it's also okay if you would like this part taken out as well. But I think your grandfather also mentioned like a miscarriage or something along those lines that they're also with. Does that make
Mm.
sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had one miscarriage, but I
Yeah.
was very connected with, I mean, I'm connected with all,
Yeah.
for the record, I'm connected with all my children.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I really grieved that miscarriage. Felt like a very soulful connection.
Yeah, it does. It feels so just to let you know that like that connection that you feel, of course, like, and I
Hmm.
know that you don't need it, but just to give you like an extra affirmation of that soul coming forward. Do
Hmm.
you have like a personal gut feeling or intuition if it was a girl or a boy?
I've always felt like it was a boy, but that was
Okay,
just
I
my
love it.
intuition.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. I asked that because there's going to be a lot of people listening to the podcast who are just going, me too, right now.
Hmm. Hmm.
Me too. I went through that. Um, And when we have an intuition about it, and it doesn't even matter if we're right or wrong, right? Like they're perfect with that. And so I think your intuition around it being a sun and that helps you connect an even deeper to that energy is perfect. And sometimes it's helpful to just go with your gut and so that you're able to connect an even deeper. And the more we like imagine that connection, the more it grows.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Annie, do you have anything else that you would like to say? And then, of course, we want to know like how we can find you and follow you if you're comfortable sharing that.
I appreciate your time
Yeah.
and yeah, and your wisdom and your spirit and your presence. So thank you, Hailey. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And let us know when you're like Dr. Annie, because at that point,
I will. I will.
we'd love to hear
Yeah,
more about it. Yeah.
sure.
Thank
And
you.
you mentioned my work.
Yeah.
You can find me at my name, which is annielbrowning.com. And the work I do now, which really grew out of this, really tragic experience, is I developed what's called an expanded state induction method. So it's a natural way to enter really deep, expanded, somewhat altered states for this kind of work to receive information,
Wow.
access insight, connection. And a lot of it grew out of our son's death, of yearning for connection with him and wanting to enter these states using natural methods.
Oh, that is so beautiful. That's amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. Will you
Yeah.
say it one more time? What is it? We can find you at annielbrowning.com, but then
AnnieLBrowning.com. Mm-hmm.
and then what is it that you called the expanded state of
Oh, it's
awareness?
called gaze,
Okay. I'm
and
just gonna write that down.
it's an expanded state induction method. So it's a natural way to enter these very deep expanded states where you have these very sharp visions or hear experiences kind of dropping through. You may have really profound body sensations, emotional catharsis. It's a way to enter really what we would call an altered state using a very safe and natural method. But it's for connection, it's for expansion, it's for insight, for healing. And so I lead groups through these processes together.
I mean, that just gives me chills, and I can't wait to look it up. And that's amazing. I know that so many people are going to really benefit from that. And thank you for doing the work that you do.
Yeah, likewise, Hailey. Thank you.
Thank you, Annie, so much for being on. Again, that website is annielbrowning.com, and you can learn more about gays by going to her website. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for listening to this really special episode. I'm really amazed at everyone that has come on in the past few months that are doing the work that they're doing to help people move through grief or to help people move through their own realizations about themselves and to connect in all of the ways that sometimes we're uncomfortable to talk about. Not you guys listening, because I know you guys are comfortable and you've been here for a little bit, or even if you're new, you are here because you're interested in these conversations. I'm saying all of that as a reminder that we can all be a little bit more giving and free and loving to ourselves, and find a friend to talk to about things like this. Because when we open up to the things that we're interested in and let other people in on those things, we get to learn something a little bit more about ourselves and become our own best friend. I've been thinking about this a lot the past few months. It was a goal back in January to be my own best friend, to talk to myself when I had intrusive thoughts or have intrusive thoughts, to respond like my best friends would respond to me, which of course would be to build me up, to tell me, like, you got this. This is important. And sometimes we have to be really honest with ourselves in order for people to have the chance to do that, or in order for us to do it for ourselves. So if you find yourself in a spot where you're not being your best friend right now, I would like you to at least try. That was a bit of a tangent. I really want to say thank you, Annie, for coming on. And thank you guys for listening. The podcast is evolving, it's changing. We are about to take on our co-host, Court Bechtel, and I'm so excited about it. And we are going to have some really great guests coming up super soon. So you guys enjoy this episode. Keep listening, like, review, send to a friend. And you can also watch it on YouTube, which is super fun. Thank you guys. Have a great day.